one day at TV, Verne, during a break, said, "Hey, we were getting ready to go to, as it happens, Winnipeg." And he said, "When we get back that Monday, I want to have you out to the camp. I was just thinking that, I want to start having you do some more play-by-play, and just showing you a bunch of the holds will probably, help you doing play-by-play." And I was like, okay, fine. And that was it. And then that night, I got a phone call from Hulk, of all people, who was still the AWA. And he said, they want to know where I live. And he said, "I'm going to pick you up tomorrow morning when we go to the airport." He said, "I need to talk to you." And I'm like, okay, why is the top guy in the territory coming to pick me up? And he did. And I got in the car, and Hulk said, "Listen," he said, "all this is predetermined and the work." He said, "Whatever you do, don't you dare go to that camp, because all he wants to do is stretch you, hurt you, and make you believe this is real." And then Hulk was one that proceeded to smarten me up, because I guess he decided I was an okay guy. And he said, "You know what? I don't want to see him get hurt, because Verne's trying to kayfabe him."
What were your thoughts on the whole situation with Hulk, as he describes in his book and many interviews, that Verne just wasn't treating him right, and that's what led to him jumping to WWE, which ultimately was a huge blow to Verne?
Uh, Hulk was right. The reality is, and one of the reasons I left, they just, didn't treat people all that well. And I remember I had a bit of a conversation with Hulk. One of the things he was upset about was, they were selling the T-shirt with his likeness, as they were some of the other top stars, but they weren't giving them, any residuals. The attitude was, "Hey, without us, you're nothing, so you're not entitled to anything." And I know that bothered him a great deal. And I remember, we talked. Everybody knew he was thinking about it, and by then, being a wrestling fan, even I was watching, WWF at the time. Their production, their matches, everything. And I remember saying, "What's holding up the decision? What are you even thinking about?" And it was interesting and very true. He said that Verne had the one thing that Vince could not offer him, and that was time off. Because, the AWA, again, as you talked about, we had the territories, the big markets: Chicago, Milwaukee, Winnipeg, Denver, Salt Lake. But oftentimes the guys would take off. They do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a show Sunday, and they'd be home Monday. We do interviews on Tuesday. They'd be off Wednesday and leave again Thursday. And, when anybody went with Vince, I mean, you were on the road 20, 25 days a month easily. And that was his big hesitancy. But, in the end, he let him know he had a commitment. He was in Japan, that he was not going to be coming back to the AWA. And one of the things that, I just didn't think was right, they, knowing he wasn't going to be there, they kept, advertising him on the upcoming house shows. But he could have been treated with a lot more respect, as could a lot of, other guys. So money was certainly a huge, huge part of it. But I think the respect factor and how you were treated probably played into his and other people's decision.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.